I'm back and I am so sorry. I just kept working and I had no idea my camera was not recording. I am so sorry. I just totally ran the battery down. I had recorded and recorded and recorded, and I just was clueless that it had not recorded. It's the next day and I had to let it charge. So I thought I would show you what we got done. This is the outside cover. I think it looks really good. I got you zoomed in. I don't need to hold it up, I guess. But this is the outside cover. The spine. I may do more to it as I go. I don't know. And then here's the back. I love the lace that I found to do the tie. It was kind of hard to tie with it completely empty, so it'll tie better when it's not. And then here's how the inside looks. What I ended up doing is I found an eyelet and I glued the eyelet down. Looks like I need to do a little bit of gluing right there. I still need to do, it's going to be a minute before I can do that. I still need to do some checking up here on this thing, looks like. But I think the eyelet finished it off in here. My problem was, you didn't see that, did you? You don't know what I'm talking about. I had bare cardboard in here. So, I cut down the cardboard and then covered it with this fabric. You know, just wrapped the fabric around it, glued it down. You know, just glued it down like we do. Kind of like I wrapped this fabric around and glued it down. That's what I did to these pieces. Then I came inside to glue it down and I thought, I got bare cardboard in here, and you could see the edges of these where they had been pulled up and glued down, and it looked really silly. I thought, this isn't going to work. So I went and I hit pause, and you guys weren't there. But I couldn't do anything because I had no camera, and I just went on ahead and I glued the eyelet down here. And I glued this down. And I don't know why I didn't wait. I guess because I was just so excited. But I glued this eyelet down. I cut it down to size and glued it down. I got it all frayed on the edges. I think I need to still fray some of the edges a little bit here. I want to cut this down just a little bit to make it more even here. And see, that doesn't seem quite even, but the center is definitely even. I just didn't get this even, but I think once I get all of my signatures in and everything, it won't show at all. I don't think we'll notice it at all. But I couldn't figure it out because if I scooted it over to make it even with this, then it had a whole lot of room here. So this must not be, I must still not have these edges completely the same. And I don't. I can tell now looking at it, this one is larger than this one. But it's mine, so it's not going to be a big deal to me. Now, if I was going to sell this or give this away, I would have to be doing something else. I would be keeping it for myself and redoing it for whoever I was giving this to. Or selling this. I wouldn't be selling this unless someone contacted me and said, I don't care, I want it. But I would not be, just listing it, I don't think. But anyway, this is how this came out, and I really like it. Thank goodness. I better like it. I think I'm going to absolutely love working in this journal. I have wanted a sewing pattern journal for so long, but I couldn't, in my mind I couldn't figure it out because I wanted more room than what came in just a little one signature, because I need more room than that, because I need to chunk it up. I need to have room to chunky monkey it. And so I needed to figure it out in my head how to do it, and I like to make them this way. So I'm gonna have to save up some money and get me some more what am I trying to think of, batting, so I can do more journals. But next we're going to work on the papers on the inside, and I will try not to make the video so long, but I don't know how to do that. I've got all the papers dyed and everything, so we'll work on that next. Thank you for joining me, and I will be seeing you soon. Bye-bye. Have a blessed day. Hello, welcome to my channel. I'm Gina. Okay, so now we're working on this journal again, and we're going to work on the pages to go inside. And I've kind of forgotten how to do that too, but we're going to muddle through it. I think I'm going to make 3 signatures to go inside, and I'm not sure how many pages yet. I've got a whole stack of pages over here that I have tea stained. Oops, I don't know why I put that off to the side. I kind of need it to decide what size. See, I told you I've forgotten. So my journal is, let's say 9 1/4 by 6 1/2. I still didn't get that glued down. You know what? I'm going to turn on my glue gun and see if that will work. If I can find what happened to the thing. There it is. I'll try putting a little bit of hot glue in there, because my other glue is not working. Okay, we'll get that heated up, and we'll try that out. Okay, so I'm starting with my least favorite that I tea stained in case I mess it up. None of my papers are really going to be huge. I just messed up. I hit my mouse and messed this up. I'll go back to where I was uploading my video so I can... Great! Somehow I messed that up. There it is. Okay. Okay, I set it off to the side so I won't bother that again. I'll set this up for a minute. I'll fold this in half. I don't think it's even going to be quite wide enough. So, I don't think it'll be too wide that I'll have to cut it off. It won't be so wide. I don't think they're going to crack, thank goodness. The way I tea stain them now, they don't usually crack. Okay, so then, yeah, they should be just perfectly there. I think I'm going to cut them right about. I don't like them to go all the way to the top and bottom, so I think I will get them at a... I'll just mark it and then I'll decide on my... Don't want them to be any longer than that right there. So then I'll put them on my trimmer and we'll see how long that is. I'm very specific here, can you tell? Okay. Oops. Let's see. That's 9 1/4. So I'm going to go 9 1/8. Okay, so I'll make myself a little note here. They are 6 1/8 by 9 1/8. I'll just stick this over here, and I will keep this out right there. That will be my I don't know why I'm putting that up because I need that. That will be my one that I know that's what they have to be. And then I'm going to go through and we'll cut these down. And I think I like the ladies at the top on this better than the ones. Ones that I like best. I'll save all my scraps because they can be used for making, other things in the journal too. So I hope you're having a good day. It's Sunday here, October 1st, and it was nearly 100 degrees here today. Holy cow. I had to laugh at the minister in church today. He says, I don't know, like, what are people wearing in the deerskins today? A camo tank top? What are they wearing out there today? Just a second, I gotta turn my fan off. I'm about to freeze. Hopefully I don't knock things over and send my drink flying like I did last time I tried to do that. I still have not found my straw topper from the last time I did that on my last video. Or I guess video before last. Which in my world was just yesterday. I got up early yesterday morning and went shopping with my friend, and so I haven't really got down on the floor and looked, because then this morning I got home late yesterday, and then this morning we got up and went to church. I've been busy all day, and then I just came in here. It's almost 8 o'clock at night, so I haven't got down and looked. It is hot today. It is so hot. Come on, I hope we have some fall weather before we just jump into winter. That would be nice to get some fall weather. I guess I could be folding this over on here. I got a hard time. Oh, I have to fold this way. Maybe I'll move my ruler. I'd like to have, we always enjoy having, a few weeks with neither the air conditioner or the heat on, because it's nice to get a little bit of a break in the bill before you go straight into running the heater nonstop. And our air has ran so much this summer because it's been so hot. Okay, there's a tear in this one. Look at that, isn't that pretty? There is a tear right there. So I want to fold it. Which way do I want it? I want to fold it this way, and I hope that I can. I hope that's below where I need to cut it. Where's the tear? That's right there. So hopefully. Oh, it's right at it. I just barely got it cut off. Glad I did. Okay. Now here is an 8.5 by 11. How does it compare? It's a little bit smaller, but I don't mind if my pages are not all the same. But my friend and I, we went and we went shopping. We went to the Goodwill bins. I didn't get that straight at all. We went to a couple of thrift stores, but I didn't find anything at the thrift stores. I didn't find very much at the bins, but I did find some cool books. I only got 8 books, but what I got was pretty good. And I will do a video of that tomorrow. And then we went to Dollar Tree, and where else did we go? Where else did we go? We tried to go to Five Below because they had a brand new Five Below, but it wasn't open yet. I saw people walking in and out. It must have been employees and their families or something, because it had a sign on. Sorry, people. It said, sorry, people, we are not open. I thought that was kind of a weird sign. Sorry, people, we are not open. Like, okay. Kind of sassy sounding. What else did we do? Oh, we went to Walmart. Yay! But we both needed. I needed a Zevo refill. She wanted to buy a couple of Zevos, but there were none. It was just refills. And she needed some groceries. I can't remember. Oh, I needed some tights to wear with my dress. Well, I sure didn't wear that today. I was smothered in tights. And this pretty. Oh, this is a good paper to go with my book. I got my Ancestry.com results back, and it was surprising to say the least. I don't even know what to make of it. I am totally 100% shocked by it. I don't know what to make of it. I'm adopted. But yeah. Has me related to somebody I didn't expect. Related to some people I know. I thought, okay, I need some explanations here. Gives me a handful of people who have to be my father, and I am not getting it. So I'm trying to figure out how to approach that subject. Approach it to the people that I need to approach it to. I don't know if they will be approachable. So, anyway, that was a shock. But I thought there would be more like medical on there, you know. But I didn't see any. And I wasn't impressed. They paid for me to have the traits done, and I wasn't impressed with that. I thought that was kind of silly. What you get for that? It was things like, do you probably remember your dreams? and then it would say, would you get that from your mom, from your paternal or your maternal side? And I mean, mine said no, and I don't remember dreams, but I don't really care. What to do? And with stuff like that, like, do you like to dance? No. And you get that from both sides of your family. I just have some copy paper here. What else was there on there? It was kind of silly stuff, I thought. They paid $30 extra on this test to get me this stuff. That's silly. I'm trying to think what else was on there. I can't think of them, but it was just kind of silly stuff. I don't know. You'd think being adopted I might like to know that stuff, but no, not for $30. And some of it, like some of it would say that I probably got it from paternal or maternal, and I know who my mom is. I've met her, I know her. She's deceased now, but I'm like, I didn't get that from her because she didn't have that either, so this doesn't even make sense. Oh, one of them that I laughed at, though, was introvert. And it said both from both parents, and I am very much an introvert. It said that I probably got that from both parents, which my biological mom was an introvert, big time. I laughed at that. And my adopted mom is not an introvert at all. She's very social. I can't wait to tell her. I come by it naturally, because she's like, I just don't know how you're like that. So I can't wait to tell her, I come by it naturally, Mom. Ancestry.com says that. I thought that was funny. I'm going to cut from this side because that side's kind of warped. But that side's kind of tore, so we'll go with the warp side. Last paper. Well, I got a couple in there I didn't do. Wasn't sure I liked them for this, so we might have a couple more, but we'll count and see how many papers I got here. Anyway, it was interesting and it was shocking, and so I'll have to try to get a hold of some people. See what there is to say. So 3 signatures. I'm just going to separate them, and then I'll go through and put them into better piles of what patterns I want together after I count. And I only have one. Was that I had more than one 8.5 by 11, didn't I? Put it in here and didn't realize it. There's one. If I only have 2, I can't put them in there because it's going to be, I can't put just 2 8.5 by 11s in there. Okay, and then I've got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, one extra. Okay, so how many papers do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know how to count, apparently. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I messed up somewhere. Okay. So let's take that one out because I'm not nuts over it. Okay. So now we've got this many in each of these. This many. Now I've got, I don't need the index cards because those are for decorating. But I've got this envelope. Envelope. And then I just got 2 of these, so I will put those 2 in each end. So I guess that is my pages, and I'm going to pause you because I'm going to do some inking, and you don't want to sit through all of the inking. That I am sure. I will be back. Okay, I'm back. I got my papers all together. It's been a couple days. I have had a terrible headache, but I'm going to try. Our weather we've had a weather system moving in, and weather's changing and all that, and it's going from summer weather to fall weather finally. So anyway, I've got my journal here, and I've got my papers all put together. I'm sorry, I got the sniffles. So this is my first signature. This is how I've got it put together here. All my pages are not the same. This is an envelope, the long envelope. All my pages are not the same size. I love this paper. It's got like a library book page on it. It's a beautiful paper pad that I took that out of. And I ended up using this one because I was off by 1 paper. So I used that one. That's my first signature. And I'll get all that straight when I go to sew that in. Here's my second one. This one doesn't have the long envelope. I don't know why that was folded like that. I think this one's really pretty too, so I put it in the center. That's the second one, and here's the third one. Aren't they pretty? And I'm not adding anything. I thought about sewing. A lot of times I sew around all the edges of my papers, but I didn't do it this time. That seems upside down to me. I'm going to turn that. That seemed upside down to me. That seems better. When I get to the other side of it, I'll show you. I think this one I'll do this way. I love, love, love that paper, so it's in the center. And that one kind of seems upside down to me too. That's better like that. But see, that looks better to me. I don't know, it seemed upside down to me. And here's the other side of that envelope. And that's the papers. There's the back of that one. I think that is so pretty. So that's our papers. So now I've got my needle, and this is the thread that I'm going to use. I went with matching it on the outside. Here's just one thread. It looks darker when it's all bunched together, but when it's just the one thread, I think it goes pretty nicely there. So that's my thread. So I've got my threader and my needle. So now we need to make our guide. So I've got a piece of paper here. So the way I do this is I'm going to lay this right here. Get my pencil here. I don't know what I've done with my fancy pencil. My friend gave me a really nice pencil, and I have somehow misplaced that pencil. It's in my stuff somewhere, but it's really nice. I really like it, but it's one of those ones that you don't have to sharpen, or it's one of those like the lid does, the lead, I always say lid, like a lid to a Tupperware, you know, like lid. I don't mean to, I know I'm saying it wrong. But it, I don't want a pencil anyway, I want a pen. I don't know where I put it. Okay, so this one's real easy because I've got this in here. Books are kind of harder, I think, but I'm going to put that there, and we'll mark it right on the edge of this. And then I'm going to put it on the top edge and mark it on the bottom edge. So then I'll get my trimmer out here. And I'll trim it. Piece of paper on my trimmer. I'll trim it right here. Just wanting to trim that for some reason. And then we'll trim it right on that one. Okay. Then the way I do it, I'm not good at measuring. I'm terrible at measuring, in fact. So what I like to do, fly flying around. Hopefully they'll be gone before long. I replaced our Zevo and got rid of a bunch of them. There's still a few. Okay, I fold it in half this way. Oh, I forgot to do the other thing first. First thing I do, I'm going to put this down. Hopefully it doesn't fall and break. Okay, because it's easier just to do it on this thing. Okay. Fold it in half this way. And then I like to just take this because it makes it easier for me to see the middle line. I have a hard time seeing it. And it'll make it easier for you to see it too. But I have a hard time seeing it. Oh, ugh. Okay. So then I fold this into that line. And fold this into this line. Making sure to keep everything straight on the edges, then I know I've got it all nice and straight. There, now I've got it. Have it as far as I want it. Sorry, I gotta get it down here where I can see it decently. Okay. Okay, so that's that. Now, we fold it in half this way, vertical. There we go. And I'm going to fold it in half this way. And then half this way. Then I like to take this line and match them. Make sure it's all straight. And then I do the same thing on this side. Take this line and match them. This only works if you've got odd number of signatures. If you've got, now, since I made that big boo-boo, I don't want to deal with that, so I'm going to fold this all this way. Then we take, I hope that's right. That doesn't seem right. Seems like I've missed a fold here. Yeah, I need a fold right here. It's like, wait a minute, missed a fold. The top folds down to that first, where you fold it into the center, then you take the top and you fold it. Okay, so now I'm going to, well, I usually make marks, but I like to just poke them at all of the center marks, so where they meet up, poke my holes. I probably need to bring you in, don't I? So where these folds are meeting, and poke my holes. And you want to be as accurate as you can be. It's not always going to be, just funny, I start to say that and I poke one a little off. It's not always going to be perfect because we're human, but do it as best as you can. And you don't have to put this many holes in, I just do. And that one's off a little bit there. I mean, you could get away with skipping this one, you know, and just do like right here and skip that one totally. You get away with doing whatever you want to. But anyway, okay, so now I like to go from the back one forward. I don't know why, I just do. I have this new thing that was given to me. I'm going to try it. It's got where you can do the holes too, but my holes don't match up to it, so we're just going to use the cradle. I don't know what I just did to my computer. Huh, I don't know. I'm always doing something because I have my mouse there and I can't move it now because I have it put to my desk because I kept unplugging it. I kept running over the cord with my chair because I had to go to a cordless mouse. It wasn't working. The wireless wasn't working anymore for some reason. Okay, I'm going to get this even where I want it. I want that in the center or maybe down. I think I want it down a little bit. Center. Okay. And then go to the center. Make sure everything is right where I want it. I think this will work. So, oh, the other thing you need to do is mark your top so that you're always starting at the same end, no matter what you're doing. Okay. Well, I don't need to do that yet right now. I'm working my holes, aren't I? Okay. Getting ahead of myself. I haven't done this in so long. I'm very nervous here. I don't want to mess this up. The other reason I'm doing so many holes is that I've got these envelopes in here and I want to make sure that I get them caught. Okay. So, yes, my friend made this holder, this thing, with her 3D printer. She made each of us, 3 amigos, one of these. And she told me the other day, I saw her uptown, we were going in the restaurant, and the art center is right next to the restaurant. And she said she's got me a couple more of these. I'm like, oh, yay! Okay, let's see. Where you can see kind of, I don't know. I'll probably just sew one in and then do the others off camera, because you don't want to watch me struggle with all of these, I'm sure. I mean, I can't imagine you do. Because I do struggle. And my hands are hurting so bad. I had to go off my RA medicine because of my kidneys. And, oh, I need, you know what I'm forgetting is clips on there. I'll grab my clips. So anyway, my hands are hurting really bad. I've been putting this off for a couple of days because I was nervous about it. And this headache. But also, you know, I got my ancestry done. And I've been playing on there, and oh my goodness, is it interesting. Oh wow, I've been having some fun. Sorry, that on there right. It has been fun. I found all kinds of people on there. I went back like into the 1500s on a lot of it. I found pilgrims and sirs and ladies and you name it, I have found it. It's been interesting. And I keep dancing around relatives of George Washington, but I haven't found him, just relatives. Like, one said his great-great-grandma, but I don't know how I find his great-great-grandma, but I haven't found him. And one guy, I don't know how, but one guy, like, it's way, way back. But it said DNA verified. I don't know if they dug him up. I don't know what. But he was like some really important dude. And he had, he was like, they had sons of the Revolutionary War on him. So I don't know if that's, I don't know. But anyway, it said DNA verified, so that was kind of cool. He was like from 16 or 1700, whatever, 1600. When was the Revolutionary War? He was from then. I should know. I've seen so many of those. I said, well, if my grandkids ever want to apply for a scholarship or whatever and need that, they got it, because there's so many of them in there. Oops, I guess I shouldn't have taken that off yet because I like to go back and try to see. I can't see them anywhere. I need to poke them through better. But I have had fun doing that. Being adopted, I never ever thought I would be able to do all that. But I did know my mom's, I met my mom and my family on my mom's side. And I had a clue as to what her last name might have been. And it was that. I would have never known for sure if I hadn't have done the DNA. I wouldn't have known. I could have guessed, but I would have never known that was for sure what I was supposed to be looking for. That was a gift from my husband and my daughter. Ouch, got myself. Well, I'll try from here to do it. See, I can't see my holes though. I still cannot see those holes at all. That's one of the hardest things I have a problem with, is trying to see these crazy holes. Okay. Now we need to do one. Of course it's not going to come out. Okay. Let's try this again. One. Two. Three. There's my needle. Okay, now let's see if I can do this. The first one through. Oh dear. See, I'm not good at doing this on camera because I have to get it so close to me to see it. Forgot my husband was sitting at the kitchen table and it just scared me. turn off the camera and come back to y'all because I'm really bad at this. Having trouble getting it through there. Whoa, about pulled it all the way through there. Do you want to keep it as tight as you can without pulling it through, that is. Now where's the next hole? Is that it? That looks too close. Is that really it? That seems too close. Did I skip a hole? I think I just made a hole. Okay guys, I'm going to turn off the camera because I just made a hole. I'll be back, okay? Okay, I got this all done. But I'm going to tell you honestly, I did a terrible job. Oh geez, my glass mat just fell. It must have been leaning against my chair. Lucky I got another one in there. If that broke, I'll be in trouble. But I have another one. Anyway, so I was trying to think of a way to fix this up. Now, putting them in here and butting it up against here, I must not have been getting everything even because it was not coming out even and everything was all off. So I was thinking, how am I going to fix this? So I think I've come up with a way that I'm going to be happy with fixing this. I've got this old paper tape and I think I'm going to glue it in the center like that. And then I've got this blue rickrack and it matches really well. I think I'm going to glue it right there on the side of that. So we'll start with this one first. Oh, I'm having a hot flash. Woo. So cut it right at the 10. I've been saving this just for when perfect moment to use it is, and now I'll start using it. It's been, I bought an old sewing box, several years ago. I have a unboxing of it in my on my channel if you want to see it. It had some cool stuff in it, and this is one of the things that it had in it. I'm not putting a lot of ink on this, but I want just a little bit. It really helped the stitching kind of pop out there. I thought this was really cool when I got it. I don't know where I threw the lid. Oh, there it is. It says on the back, it is easy to order clothing from us by mail. The services of a tailor are not required. So I'm going to try to use my glue gun. Let's see if this will work. I'll just put a little bit of glue and then put a little bit more, because if I go all the way down, it'll dry before I get it on there. I don't think I'll be able to do it for the rickrack because it'll pop out the edges. I'll have to use my fabric glue for the rickrack, I think. I don't think I can, even with this glue, that's this glue gun that's got the thinner, got that crooked, it's got the thinner tip. I think I'll still get it out too big of a glue string to get it without it showing. And of course I've got a gnat flying around me. I am ready for cooler weather. I've got to go out and get my rosemary harvested first before cool weather. I need to get that done in the next day or so, because our weather is changing. Better do that tomorrow. Okay, so that's what that looks like. Now, let's get the rickrack cut. I hope you can see. Really, I can't get it. Well, maybe I can. Maybe if I do this. I'm not really thinking, am I? I do this and just do that. That'll work. There. Yeah. I had a lot of trouble sewing this in. I couldn't even remember how to get it sewn in to where I came up in the right spot and all that, and then I had to go over it double, and I was like, I am not doing this right. I'm having trouble here. It's not handy on the other side. But you know, there's always a way to fix up your mistake, isn't there? We'll find a way. Thankfully this is just for me, so. And I had to put on 2 band-aids in the process. I poked myself with my needle twice. I thought, good grief, Gina. Next time, just wait until the headache is gone before you go trying to do this. So, okay, cut another piece. I think this adds a lot of character to it anyway, so. I went looking in my sewing box. I thought, there's got to be some solution in here. Found that. Yeah, this will work. Now let's get some rickrack. Because I knew I couldn't put 3 rows of it. That would be way overkill. crooked, but I got over my stitches, so my stitches must be a little crooked. Must be. I know they are. Okay, now let's see if this will cut this. I don't want to cut I've got some sewing charms somewhere that I will eventually put on those strings. Cut all the way down. There we go. Now, I like how that turned out. I wouldn't have thought of doing that had I not messed it all up, so I'm kind of glad I messed it up. Kind of. What you think of that? I think that looks pretty cool. I like it. Might need to do a little bit more glue in there. I really like that. And do some more. I kind of thought I would like that frayed stuff hanging down, but I don't. So here's the inside, and I'm not going to add anything until I start doing the December. I'll add pockets and flip outs and things like that, and ruffles and all kinds of stuff. Oops, that kind of did not get in there even, but that's okay. So that's how it looks. So I'm happy with this. I think I will have a lot of fun doing this journal. And I have it done. Today is October 5th. So I have it done in plenty of time. I didn't have to start it so early, but had I waited, you know, things start getting busy, and then all of a sudden it's time and I don't have it done. That's what I've done the last 2 years. So I thought, not this year. I am getting this thing done, and then I am ready when the time comes. And I have a journal to work in. So there she is. Thanks for joining me. I will be seeing you soon. Bye-bye.